Here's how to fight the second Dottore weekly boss fight, this time in Sumeru, in just under 3 minutes. I'm only going to be using units and weapons guaranteed to be given to you by the game, so feel free to substitute my party members as you see fit, but I'm keeping it free to play to show that it's very much doable, even with no limited items. I would personally recommend units that can either hit fast or set off fast reactions though, as Phase 2 requires you to deplete a particular meter before you get blasted to the Shadow Realm. When Phase 1 begins and you've eaten an apple or two, Dottore will always throw a massive firewall at you, so I like to shoot an arrow at his face to get the fight started. From here, it's highly recommended that you just violate his personal space and keep spanking him, because if you run away, not only will he throw ranged attacks at you, but he will literally jump scare you by teleporting in front of you for attention. From here, he'll do a series of attacks ranging from summoning electro and cryo spikes, throwing more projectiles, ice and firewalls, big super AoE attacks like this ground pound or ice circle attack, and my least favorite, this very unpredictable super fast cryo slash, which is basically a sucker punch. When you lower his HP down to 70% though, his attacks start getting longer, like an extra attack in the chain or following up the AoE attacks with another move. Other than that though, Phase 1 is pretty doable, it just requires you to be the upper panel of the HR meme. Phase 2 is where things get a little dicey, and when you charge at him, he will normally summon these pixel waves that will be extremely difficult to dodge. You can circumvent this though entirely by just running to the side in a straight line, and then rubbing up against the wall until you're behind him, and this way, they all miss you. Now, here's the tricky part of the fight, and I'll freeze frame the important parts. In this DPS phase, you need to hit these pillar-looking things 3 times, and personally for me, firing arrows is the easiest method, though you can run up and hit them given that you can avoid this wipeout-ass looking barrier that will push you back if you're not careful. Once you're past that though, chess pieces from the chess game fight will come and rush you, and the king will roll towards you in a telegraphed line, but the queen is trickier. Wait for the flash and then dash right as she starts charging, otherwise you will get clipped. This entire time, you will be needing to deplete the circle gauge by doing enough instances of damage, whether that be smacking him really fast with Xiangling, burning him with Kali and Amber, or any other method you can come up with. If you don't do this fast enough, well... After this, you get about 10 to 15 seconds to bully Dottore, and when he gets up, he will choose 3 moves from a list of 4 to attack you. We've got 4 red explodey squares, not really Resident Evil 4, this hybrid attack of a pyro and cryo blade projectile followed up by a missile barrage, which you can also avoid by running inward when the attack is in progress, and last, the Raiden ripoff. From there, it's rinse and repeat until he keels over, and that's about it. I'd say overall, the boss fight is more annoying compared to the cakewalk that was the first Dottore fight, but nothing as complicated as the Shogun fight or irritating as the Nightland Wuthering Waves ass boss fight. Anyway,